We're back. Just like that, we are back, and we're moving now into our fourth and final segment for the morning. This one is all about this one is all about the U16 National Basketball Team. We've got folks in to tell us all about it. We got basketball people in our breads. I tell you, we've got none other than Jacob Leslie, who's the new president of the Belize Basketball Federation, and Darwin Leslie, associate head coach, U16 National Team. You got a lot of things behind you.
Just keep piling up.
I know. So welcome, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
So big things happening. U16 National Basketball Team. We saw what happened yesterday with football. Now we're into basketball. U16, which of course, these guys are the ones you want to mold into, or they should already have some sort of skill, because U16 serious. Let's talk about it, Mr. President. Let's talk about how things are with the U16.
Well, what we're doing actually is we're developing a national team program, a youth national team program. It encompasses different age groups.
Yeah.
So when you compete in the region, there's U15, U16, U17, U19.
Yeah.
And so what we want to do is to create a pool for each age group that we can select these national teams from.
Yeah.
What we did over this past weekend is we did regional tryouts.
Oh, yes, we heard about it.
So we wanted to see and view all the talent across the country. We didn't want to go by who we knew.
Yeah.
We wanted to give everybody an opportunity to showcase what they have and to see maybe the hidden gems that we are not aware of.
Yeah.
And so we did tryouts in Belmopan, where we tried to get everybody from that western region to come.
Yeah.
We went to Dangriga, the southern region. We did Belize City, so we got the district and the Keys. And then we also went to Orange Rock. We want to get the north.
Yeah.
Right? So we saw over 100 kids over this past weekend, specifically for the age group of U16. So it's 16 and younger.
Okay.
And that is, we chose that age group to start with, solely because we have a competition coming up at the end of July, early August, where it's a qualifying games for the U17 World Cup qualifiers.
Going to be played where?
In Nicaragua. Right? So we want to do this exercise for all age groups, U15, U16, U17, and U19, but we chose this particular age group because there's a competition for them coming up at the end of July.
You did that across the country, within one day, right?
With 2 days.
2 days. So you had your teams and whatnot. What are the learnings so far?
I mean, what we saw was that we have a lot of young people interested in basketball. They're excited, they're passionate, but we have a lack of skill training being done across the country. And we knew this already, but it was exemplified throughout this weekend. And so a part of the program also, because we have a holistic program in place where we're getting support from FIBA to do a national training program for coaches. Sweet. So we want to get all our coaches through all the municipalities. We have 62 coaches signed up so far. We want to get all of them trained, licensed, and certified. So when we're rolling out these national programs, we have individuals in each district that can mold these youths and develop them, because we have a lot of hidden talents, but it's very raw.
So let's get to the coach then. We will talk about this raw talent. Fundamentals of basketball. A lot of people watch basketball, but they don't know exactly how to, when to. As a coach, how do you instill this in your youth?
Well, the first thing is the right attitude.
Yeah.
If you come with the right attitude, then that's where it all open up to everything.
My young man, just to watch you right now, and you made mention of the right attitude. What is the right attitude?
The right attitude is listening, looking at the coach in his eyes. Don't do anything negative per se. You know what I mean? Don't be a distraction. Don't come and try to steal any stuff. And just be willing to learn, and also willing to push yourself maybe to a limit physically that you have not gone. So if you come with those basic stuff, you should be fine. And if you notice, I didn't say anything with a skill set as yet.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what Mr. President was talking about. There's a lack of skill set. So what is it that you're seeing in terms of techniques, and how do you think that you can help them best improve those?
Well, it's implementing a system and do it repetitively. When I look at the players, you see that they can do certain stuff, but they are not known what they are doing. And that's where a coach can come in and say, okay, you are doing this right, but you're also doing this not right. And if you put this energy or this particular skill into it more, you can do it this kind of way. So what we have seen is at least having a skill that they don't know, but that can be very good with a knowledge of a coach, you know. And like it come back what the president says, you know, we really want to get the coaches better so we can get these players better. And it comes back to our head coach, you know, because I'm the associate assistant coach. The head coach is Coach Bernitar.
Okay.
And when we talk about skill development, you know, I am very good, but we have to acknowledge the fact that we have someone here that has been doing that in America for over 15 years in high school. So in terms of what we've seen, together with Stephen Mercer Williams, who's also an assistant coach, you know, and we have volunteer coach like Kirk Shabba-Smith, who is a legend here.
We know Kirk.
You know, and we have Bern Velasquez, who is also a good skill developmental coach.
Wow.
And we have a guy from the Ahmadiyya also who played professional in Canada. So we have a wide range of coaching staff to work, especially on those things, to get the players better so they can be better for our national team.
Your learnings from over last weekend?
My learnings is, like Jacob said, the coaches. That's what surprised me. We went to Dangriga, and the amount of coaches that came from PG, Dangriga, Hopkins. We went to Belmopan. The coaches were also there, and the players have gotten better in terms of work has been going on with different clubs and different communities. So they have gotten better, but what we want to do and what we need to do now is to get them to this level where they can not only compete in Central America, but a lot of these kids are good enough to get a break in America or to be a professional player. So that is the system and the skill training that we want to put in to get these players where their mind is already is, because they watch the NBA, they want to be professional players, but are you willing to do the work and let your skill get better? So that's what we're here for, and that's what's happening at these workouts. And the excitement of the kids is receptive. They want to get better.
Sweet, I like that. Now, we know that the competition is coming up. What, next month, you mentioned?
End of July.
End of July, but you guys went out there and you met over 100 children. So how do you cut this down to, how do you cut this now to a team where, you know, we'll be representing this country end of July? How do we do this?
Well, it's already been cut. So this weekend we start the advanced stages of tryouts. So we've cut that down to 25 to 29. We're at 29. And all these youths now will be invited to Belize Civic Center tomorrow for advanced tryouts. But we want to keep this pool together. So what this is our U16 National Pool.
Sweet.
So this pool will be kept together throughout the year. We will pick 12 players out of this pool to represent us for the tournament. But when they come back, this pool will be brought back together. So we want to keep the energies and the competitive drives going. So not because you're selected for this,
you know, can I lose a spot?
means
You have to work.
somebody won't be outworking you and taking your spot for the next tournament. So we want to make sure we continue to develop in these youths. We have identified who are top tier players. We want to make sure that we give them all the resources that they need to represent us well, but not only when competition time, throughout the year. So what we'll do is we'll meet with this group once or twice a month, and when they leave our program, they go back to their regional coaches with a specific training program for each youth that they should be working on with their coaches in their region, so that when they come back, we expect to see improvements. The ones who don't do it will be outworked and be replaced. Right? But a major part that I want to bring up, a part of this youth program, is education. So you can't be a part of a youth national program unless you're in school, and you can't be a part of it unless you maintain a certain GPA.
I love that.
Because basketball is a tool, and we must teach it. We're teaching the game, we're teaching the discipline, but we're understanding it's a tool to change your life. And we can create a lot of opportunities for these young people if they are educated as interested in basketball as they are in school. Because any program you go outside of Belize, you have to have a certain GPA to qualify to get these scholarships.
I forgot at college, you have to do this, you have to do that before you get to the big leagues.
So we're not focusing only on the basketball or the game, but we want these young people to know that we're interested in you. We're interested in developing you as a person and as a basketball player, and we have to make sure that our program encompasses that.
Great vision. That much I could tell you. Expectation of Belizeans with respect to this sport. I mean, you know, a lot of the times you tend for some more bashing rather than support. When in reality, we really, you know, you go out there and you do good things, then they, oh yes, yes. Then you go out there and you do bad things, but then they, oh man, see, I'm going to tell you and stuff like that. What do we expect from Belizeans with respect to, you know, these national teams?
I can tell you for this particular age group, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think we're going out there in July, and I'm expecting to medal. If we don't medal, I'll be surprised. I think we have always been very good at youth national programs.
Yeah.
If you look at our history in youth tournaments, we have always dominated.
Yeah.
We tend to fall off when you go to
After a
senior,
while, yeah.
and we wonder why. And the reason that, at least for my analysis, it's just mine.
That's yours, yeah.
Is that the youths are raw, and they are good at that age. When they hit 18, 19, there's no programs for them. So then they walk away from basketball. They don't take it as serious, because when you're a youth, I mean, I think when me and my brother was younger, we thought we could go to the NBA.
Yeah.
Right? So we worked towards that. And when you're 18, 19, you realize, that's maybe a far-fetched dream.
Yeah.
I might have to invest.
Support is
right.
gone.
And there's you will get no gain from basketball playing in Belize.
Yeah.
And you get discouraged, and you start to do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
While other countries are doing it as a discipline
Yeah.
and as a profession. So we have to create the opportunities for these young people to keep them engaged throughout. So these young people who are part of our junior national team program, we should keep them engaged throughout our senior national team program.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we dominate 16, 15, 14, and then lose at senior.
18, 19, you can't, yeah.
So I think it's a holistic plan. I think realistically what the country should expect from this is a medal. And I think we don't go out there to participate. We don't want participation.
We go out there to compete.
We go out there to compete, and this group of players are talented enough to go out there and compete at a high level.
My goodness.
I love it.
Coach, your squad seems solid like a rock.
Well, from my point of view, like my mind always focus on the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my mind is more on that long-term journey, because I love the work, and I'm excited about the work that is ahead of us, because it's very bright.
Excellent. Now, we're winding down with time and stuff like that, but this weekend, you've got your practice session, the 29th will be at the Civic Center.
Right.
I mean, one or two people might want to say, well, who are our players there? I could go watch and work out.
That's fine. It's an open workout, right? Open for the public, not open for the players. So
Yeah.
the players are already selected, so those are the ones who will be participating in the challenge. If fans want to come out, friends, family want to come out and see for themselves, they're all welcome. We just ask that you conduct yourself in a manner where you're not being a distraction. Right? So don't be yelling at the kids, don't be discouraging the kids. It's a process we're going through of selection, and we want support.
Yeah.
If you're going to come and be negative, you're going to be asked to leave.
Yeah.
Because they are young people, and we're giving them support, and there will be some raw things there that we intend to develop. So it's open. It'll be at Civic Center from 1 to 4. Everybody is free to come by. However, as I said, we want to make sure that they're coming out to support and encourage these young people.
And finally, with respect to, because you're going out there to play, you must have some elite trial games before. I mean, do we see any such thing?
And we also have, I must mention, we also have 3 players, local players who are now playing in the US, who will be coming in for this competition as well. And so we're excited to amalgamate them. I know you watched the gold medal CARICOM games in 2008, and you knew who Raja Fabala is.
I know Raja Fabala, yes,
his son is a prodigy.
He made it too.
Right. So
his
his son is a prodigy. He's coming in. And we have a guy, Douglas Langford from Dangriga. His son is out in California playing basketball right now, 15 years old. He's coming in, 6'6", 6'10" wingspan. We have Paul Flowers has a son, Misha Flowers, who is coming in as well. So along with what we have here, we also have people from the diaspora who will be coming in to lend support and represent their country as well. And so it's like I said, it's an exciting time for us in basketball. We haven't been participating in basketball at any level, national team-wise, for some years, and we need to re-engage this sport. We need to re-engage this region and let them know that we're here.
Together we can do that. Poppy, your final words are yours, my brother.
My final words is to reiterate what my brother and also the president said. We see a huge area where, and also me went through this in school, I just wanted to be an average student and get out of high school. But, that's not the way, I would encourage all athletes to really pay attention. So don't be an average student, I mean, just like how you want to excel on the court when you're around Darwin Leslie, my advice is to also excel in the class, because I could have also excelled in the class, so pay very attention to that, Excel also in the classroom, and then that will give you a green light instead of an orange light where you might slow down.
That's right. Jacob and Darwin, we never know one another.
I never know either. But then I sit down and I'm like,
But thank you guys for joining us, man. We're excited. Basketball is back. You've got a strong team. The U16 National Team practices tomorrow at the Belize Civic Center. And it would be a great thing for them to do these practice sessions with fans, because when they go out to play, it's not a scare tactic anymore. They're used to seeing people. Thank you guys for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So we're going to take our final break of the morning. When we come back, we'll be telling you what's hot for the weekend.
All right.
You ready for that?
There are a lot of things that happen this weekend.
I know. You ready for it?
I hope you're ready for it.
I am ready. We'll do that when we come back. Stay with us.